Hey y'all, Billy Thompson here. If you're looking to fix up your truck, figure out what that weird noise is, or just learn a thing or two about keeping your car running right, you've come to the right place. I keep it simple, straight up, and hands-on. Go ahead and give this video a like. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And let's get to work. Enough jawing, let's dive in.
P0766 OBDI fault code is set when the control module, PCM, detects a problem in the D-shift solenoid valve circuit. Most automatic transmissions have at least 3 valves that are labeled A, B and C. The shift solenoid valve circuit is designed to control the operation of the shift solenoids. To control the movement of fluid between the various hydraulic circuits and change the gear ratio at the appropriate time. This process maximizes engine performance levels at the lowest possible revs. The transmission solenoids are responsible for opening or closing valves, allowing the transmission fluid to flow to the clutches. For smooth shifting of the transmission when the engine accelerates. When the transmission control module, PCM, detects that the shift solenoid valve, D, is stuck in the off position. The fault code P0766 will be written to memory and an error message will appear on the control panel. Malfunction symptoms. The main P0766 fault symptom for the driver is the illuminated MIL, malfunction indicator light. This is also referred to as check engine or simply check engine light. They can also manifest as the check engine control lamp on the instrument panel will light up. The code will be stored as a fault. The car goes into crash mode. The transmission slips during gear changes. The transmission is stuck in gear. Gear changes are difficult. Transmission overheating. Increased fuel consumption. Possible symptoms similar to those of a misfire. Depending on the symptoms, error P0766 can be moderate or severe. In the event of gearshift problems, it is advisable to rectify the fault as soon as possible. Causes of the error. The P0766 code could mean that one or more of the following problems have occurred. The D-shift solenoid valve is faulty. Contaminated fluid or clogged gearbox filter. Low transmission fluid level. The transmission fluid passages are blocked. Faulty transmission pump or transmission valve housing. Other mechanical faults inside the transmission. Wiring problem or damaged connector. In rare cases, PCM or TCM malfunction. How to eliminate or clear fault code P0766. Some suggested steps for troubleshooting and correcting error code P0766. Change the ATF fluid and filters. Fill the transmission fluid to the required level. Flush to clean the internal transmission ducts. Test and, if necessary, replace the defective shift solenoid valve, D. Repair or replace the defective transmission pump as well as the transmission valve housing. Check the connectors and cables. Flash or replace the PCM or MTC. Next, you should check the fluid level and check for contamination. Before replacing the fluid, you should check the vehicle's records to see when the filter and fluid were last changed. A detailed visual inspection should then be carried out, along with a check of the wiring to detect any obvious defects. Check the connectors and wiring going to the shift solenoid valve, transmission pump, and PCM. Depending on the configuration, the transmission pump can be electrically or mechanically driven. Normal readings for cables and connections should be 0 ohms of resistance. Wiring continuity checks should always be carried out with the power supply disconnected from the circuit, to avoid short circuits and creating additional damage. Resistance or lack of continuity indicates faulty wiring that is open or short-circuited. In this case, it will need to be repaired or replaced. In which vehicles is this problem most common? The problem with the P0766 code can occur in a variety of cars, but there are always statistics on which this error occurs most frequently. Here's a list of some of them: Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, GMC, Honda, Odyssey, Hyundai, Kia, Sorento, Lexus, GS300, Mazda 3, 6, Subaru, Toyota, Camry, Highlander, RAV4, Tundra, Volkswagen, Volvo. With fault code P0766 it is sometimes possible to find other faults. The most common are the following: P068A, P0700, P0756, P0765, P0767, P0768, P0769, P0771, U0415. Fault code P0766, shift solenoid performance.